Hi, I'm here with my good friend and sister, Ellen Spicer. She received a 5 on the AP psychology exam 4 years ago, and now she's gonna quiz me.
How have you been studying for your exam, Ava?
I've been using a number of effortful processing strategies. My most used is probably spacing, so I've been doing a little bit of studying here and spreading out my work throughout a long period of time so that I can not cram everything into the night before. I've also been using state-dependent learning, so I know that the AP exam environment is gonna be in a room that's like cold and you're gonna be at a desk. So I've been studying in my room, kind of in a desk, and how I would be as I take the exam in May. And the third thing I've been doing is using mnemonic devices, acronyms, or like different learning devices that will like cue things and make it easier for me to remember.
So those are all good study techniques. What about retrieval cues? Is there anything that you've been using to help you kind of remember certain pieces of information, even if it's not directly related?
My most favorite is from my good friend Jack Musselman, and he said Brocas Area because I'm gonna break your jaw. I'm gonna get a broken jaw, and that is gonna affect your ability to talk.
I have ADHD, and a lot of the ways that I learn to this day are based around retrieval cues, so accessing different areas of my brain in order to help me remember different pieces of information.
My second that I used for the sympathetic nervous system, which activates the fight response, is sympathetic and Sasageo from one of my favorite shows. There's no way I could forget it. Sarah Callbaum, and that sounds like cerebellum, and she always falls down the stairs, and one time she broke her foot, so that would control kind of like your basic movements, and I just think about that whenever I think of cerebellum.
So even like motor cues, so remembering the 5 like realms of psychology, you can look at your hand, and then there's a mnemonic that you can use to remember all of them. I have not forgotten that. I could never remember the names of which psychologists were responsible for which studies. That's not something I could memorize at all. It wasn't interesting to me. I couldn't figure. So I can associate the word taste with
Garcia.
Delicious cherry Garcia ice cream, and remember that John Garcia did experiments on taste aversion.
One of the things that would interfere with my learning would be encoding failures. So that means maybe I just wasn't putting my whole thought and energy. Maybe I had selective attention and I, diverted my attention to other places and therefore did not, received the information as well as I could. Another thing is storage decay. So Ebbinghouse's curve of forgetfulness. It's not a bell curve.
It's not?
No, it goes down.
It's a single line. Okay.
Yes.
My bad. I'm sorry.
So that
I have forgotten that.
See, if you remember something, you're gonna remember it for years, which is an example of my sister helping me with this project. She's remembered a couple things from years ago.
Anything else?
Nope.
Nope. Not a lack of effort?
Never.